Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to Watching Walford. I'm Ash and I thought it would be interesting to increase the Hollyoaks coverage. So today I'm going to talk about the recent exit from the show of Nadira Valli. Nadira is a character who was introduced on the 25th of March 2022 and proceeded to stay on the show for about, a year and 9 months or so. Been there from March and left on the 10th of January 2024. Nadira's arrival on the show was a rather strange time, because Nadira entering the show, it embarked on this really odd storyline with Shaq. Shaq was Mizpah's son. Introduced in 2021, he was the son of Mizpah, stepbrother of Sammy. Him and Verity were going to get together, but then Shaq learned that his dad, Ali, was involved in the big Mizpah rape storyline, that his dad was an absolute piece of shit. And he didn't want to be a piece of shit, and he wanted to go back to his roots. So he decided, fuck it. Me and Nadira, we're going to get together. It's fine. But what we didn't end up knowing is Nadira ended up falling for Juliet Nightingale. Obviously, this before Juliet was dying, and Juliet was with Perry at the time, and that meant that they were obviously cheating on each other. I was quite invested in the Nadira and Juliet story, simply because it was exciting, It was exciting, Juliet and Perry, all they do was fucking moan at each other all the time. Like, it was getting miserable at that point. Obviously, this was, let's be real, before they actually decided to kill off Juliet, which they probably shouldn't have done, but they did it, so what the fuck are we gonna do, Like, we have to work with what we got. Now it's just fucking shit, isn't it? Her and Juliet had an affair. Juliet outed her in front of all her friends and family. At the wedding, Juliet and Nadira are like, all right, let's get together. Not too shortly afterwards, Juliet back to Perry, because I don't know, Nadira was a shallow relationship for Juliet. They wanted to get them back together. Juliet died. Probably more well done if it were Perry rather than Nadira. So what did she do instead? Well, she got with Lacey, who was Rain Royce's best friend, the angel on the shoulder to Rain's death. She was there to pick up all the pieces of her being a fucking moron, being a massive narcissistic piece of shit. Rain would say something that would upset people and have to set them apart. There was always this slightly teased thing, like, is Lacey interested in women? Is Lacey interested in Nadira? And then out of nowhere they have a kiss, and it's like, okay, sick, they're having their relationship. Second Rain dies, Nadira was just sus as fuck for the whole time. Lacey went, you know what, I'm off, I got a new job in Norwich, I'm not fucking staying here with you, here's a letter, see ya. And that fucking led to a whole couple of months of Nadira just being sad and Nadira just being upset, which obviously ended up being a fucking absolute meltdown. But yeah, it's just a simple thing. Now, with the Who Killed Rain Royce storyline wrapping up, Lacey came back to be Prince's brief legal counsel, whatever the fuck the word is. So that now means that she's back in the village, and they've all just realized it was Romeo who killed Rain. And now that that's all wrapped up, she wants to leave again. Okay, Lacey wants to leave, but this time it's going to be different. It's going to be different this time, because now Lacey wants Nadira to leave with her. And Nadira simply agrees, and for once, a Hollyoaks storyline has a happy ending. I'll give it a bit of a review in a minute, but I'll just wrap around my general thoughts on the idea. Nadira was an interesting character, but clearly a character that was introduced at a time when a lot of them were cold, of course, because the show's in a bad place. And yeah, like Shaq left, Verity left pretty soon after. I don't know, Hollyoaks is generally a revolving door. Like, you either stay 20 years or you stay 3, and that's it. And you're dead at the end of 3. So when you actually see returns, it's like, whoa, what the fuck, Unlike other soaps, Hollyoaks does love a cheeky little fucking... And it does feel like Nadira being axed. Maybe she left. Find it unlikely, though. I feel like she was probably axed because simply the character's not doing anything. Because, okay, so she doesn't have Shaq anymore. Okay. doesn't have Juliet anymore. Oh, and Lacey's also gone as well. What else is the character gonna do? And now they don't really need as many of the, like, young adult characters anymore because the fucking whodunit's finished. And we've already done with a lot of, like, done away with a lot of the characters. A review of Nadira as a character, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it, like, a fucking D. Like, I was intrigued during the Juliet stuff. But ultimately, she just didn't do much on the show. Like, her coming out, I was excited at the time I was watching it. I was getting all giddy inside. Like, yeah, they're great. Love that. Having had... Oh, fucking... Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. But yeah, having all this time removed from the character and just having her be a fucking whiny piece of shit. That's all she fucking does. That's all she did in the last little period. What? Why are you fucking whining at me? And it's just a character that was interesting enough, but I like some, like, Hollyoaks characters, it's just simply, they just weren't a favourite of the writers. And it's a big shame. And I do think, I'm at least glad, I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I'm at least glad they didn't kill her off, because I'm sure she could be brought back much later on and could get fleshed out more. And Lacey didn't get killed off either. You know, you killed off a Verity Hutchinson, who could have been fucking great for the show. But Nadira and Lacey, yeah. Like, sorry. Sorry. Not even, I didn't really care for Verity that much and living her best fucking life now. Or the actress, rather. Yeah, it's just some characters you scratch your head at. And it's like, Nadira could have died. Nadira could have totally died. I don't even think she was worth a death. So, as a character leaves, it's bringing in more space for cast to return. And Hollyoaks, they're culling off the worst characters so they can bring back some of the best ones. Teased that Freddie Roscoe is returning. The executives talking about how Hollyoaks is going to be in a really big year. Darren's estranged kids and Anna Ashworth and Suzanne Ashworth. I don't really remember those characters too much. Bringing back a lot of characters, and there's a lot of room on the show that you really can't get away with doing. Hollyoaks is about to head into a very good place, and seeing all of the characters leave and the characters join means that there's probably some more unfortunate exits about to happen on the show, which I am scared for, as there are some characters that I'm pretty worried about. I suppose one thing to say, if people want to see me kind of cover who I think dies in the When Worlds Collide episode, which I'm still unsure when the fucking episode is, it's on Monday or Tuesday, tell me and I'll make sure to draw up a list and go through the possibilities. I am very excited, and I'm excited to be a Hollyoaks fan right now, as Christmas wasn't that interesting, but you can definitely tell that they're putting the chess pieces back in the right places now, and you know, just a couple more changes and we can actually be living quite well and seeing the rewards quite soon. So, what did you think about Nadira as a character? Did you think she deserved her exit? Probably not, but hey, at least they didn't just kill her off and make it a big shock value thing like Hollyoaks love to do. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join me in the next one. Tell me what you think, and remember to like, subscribe, and comment on all the videos, as it does help us out to no end. Thank you for watching. Join us in the next one. Bye-bye.